is now Fired Up Freedom. I just want to do a little bit of a recap of season 1. It was amazing. I had so much fun, a lot of amazing guests, a lot of great conversation. It was really, really awesome. If you're someone who wants to have a growth mindset, if you're someone who wants to take action and go towards your goals, then Fired Up Freedom is great for you. It doesn't matter if your goal is financial or personal. And now that we're moving into season 2, we're going to be talking a lot of different things surrounding freedom. Well, hello there, family. You're listening to Fired Up Freedom with Steve Ryan. Fired Up Freedom. All right. Fired Up Friday is now Fired Up Freedom.
Hey, what's going on? Welcome to Fired Up Friday. Today's episode is a special one. And today we're going to honor the victims of the Uvalde, Texas shooting and also the Buffalo shootings. And what we're going to do is go through each victim and share some things about them because they should never be forgotten. So as many people as possible need to get the word out with sharing these people's stories so that their memories are forever cemented in history and that they're not forgotten. Our prayers is with them and the family. I know firsthand how it feels to have a family member killed. As you know, many of you know, I lost my brother to violence a couple of months ago. So let's get started here. I'm gonna go to the Robb Elementary School, and we're gonna read about them. All right. So one of the 10-year-olds aspired to be a lawyer someday. Another loved video games. Another was saving up for a trip to Disney World. Wow. So let's first go with Navi Alyssa Bravo. She brought smiles to everyone's faces, her cousin said. She was 10 years old, her cousin told the Washington Post. Austin Ayala told the paper the family is devastated as after losing Navia, whom he said put a smile on everyone's faces. Funeral homes are pending, and they do have an online obituary at Hillcrest Memorial Funeral. So we're going to go to Hillcrest Memorial Funeral, and we're going to look at I have a page here for her. She was born January 12th, 2012. And that's a page at Hillcrest Memorial Funeral. All right. So now the next person is Jacqueline Jalen Cazares. She was killed along with her cousin Annabelle Rodriguez. Jacqueline was killed along with her cousin and classmate Annabelle Rodriguez. She was full of love and full of life. She would do anything for anybody, her father said. That she's a little firecracker. It comforts him a little bit to know that she would be the one to help her friends in need. Her family recently came together to celebrate her first communion, according to her father. And through COVID, there was a death of a family member a year ago. It brought them all together, and it was beautiful, that, according to her father. And now they're being brought together through this tragedy. Her father arrived at the elementary school shortly after he heard that something was going on, and he was joined near the building's front door by several other men who had children at the school. He wanted to rush into the building as soon as he heard gunshots from inside of the school, but the police was telling him to move back, according to what he told the paper. So that's her. Jacqueline, Jalen, Cazares. Oh, and then we have Mckenna Lee Elrod. Mckenna's mother, April Elrod, confirmed her child's death to CNN News and said her smile would light up a room, according to her aunt that told ABC. They also said that Mckenna loved to play softball, do gymnastics, and spend time with the family. She was a natural leader and loved school. McCullough described her niece as a light to all who knew her. Wow. And then we have Jose Flores Jr. Rest in peace. 10-year-old Jose Flores Jr. was an amazing kid and big brother to his siblings, according to his father, Jose Flores Sr. He loved baseball and video games. He was full of energy, Flores said, ready to play till the night. Jose Jr. wanted to be a police officer when he grew up because he wanted to protect others. His mother remembered how he would always help her around the house, especially when it came to his baby brother. She told CNN that he would be like her little shadow. He would help her with the baby and he loved babies. So we want to have them and the family in our prayers. This is Jose Flores Jr. Next, we have Eliana Ellie Garcia. She was 9. And Eliana Ellie Garcia was 9 years old and about to turn 10, the family members told KHUA. Her grandparents told the Los Angeles Times that she was a 4th grader at the school and the second eldest of 5 girls in the family. She loved the movie Encanto, cheerleading, and basketball, according to her grandparents. They said she dreamed of being a teacher. Wow. And then we have Irma Garcia. Irma Garcia was a teacher at Robb Elementary School. Irma was a teacher, a wife, and mother to 4 children, according to a GoFundMe set up to raise funds for her funeral expenses and family needs. Sweet, kind, fun, loving, with a great personality, a wonderful 4th grade teacher at Robb Elementary School. She was a victim too at Uvalde, Texas. She sacrificed herself protecting the kids in the classroom. Yes, she was a hero. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Definitely go to her GoFundMe page. Type in her name and you will be able to find the GoFundMe page. Then we have Uziah Garcia. Uziah was 10 years old and loved video games and anything with wheels. 10-year-old Uziah Garcia was full of life, according to his uncle Mitch Renfro. He loved video games and anything with wheels. He leaves behind 2 sisters. The sweetest little boy that I've ever known, Garcia's grandfather, Manny Renfro, told CNN, affiliate KSAT. Wow. They also said that he visited his grandfather in San Angelo during his spring break, and they tossed around a football with them. Wow, so this is Uziah Garcia. Rest in peace. And then we have Marie Joe Garza. She was 10 years old. She had recently turned 10 years old, and her family had fulfilled her birthday wishes by giving her a phone. Her father, Angel Garza, told CNN's Anderson Cooper on Wednesday. Garza eventually learned from 2 students that his daughter tried to use her new phone to call authorities during the shooting. He is a med aide, he explained, and he responded to the scene. He saw a girl covered in blood who told him that someone had shot her best friend. When Garza asked who her best friend was, the girl replied, Anne-Marie, his daughter. Wow. She tried to save her classmates, Garza said. She just wanted to save everyone. You Your family, you all are in our prayers. Rest in peace. God, this shouldn't have happened. Then we have JC Carmelo Luivanos. There's a GoFundMe fund set up for JC Luivanos' funeral expenses and family needs. So go to GoFundMe and type in JC Luivanos. Wow. His parents, Christina and Jose Luivanos, need as much help as possible. They do have a GoFundMe set up. JC's aunt and mother of the shooting victim posted a picture Wednesday on Facebook of her daughter, and JC wrote, "My baby, you didn't deserve this neither. Did your classmates and cousin JC." Wow. Rest in peace. And then we have Xavier Javier Lopez. Xavier was looking forward to starting middle school. They say here that just hours before he was killed, 10-year-old Xavier Lopez was lauded at Robb Elementary's honor roll ceremony. His mother, Felicia, told the Washington Post. Martinez took a photo of her fourth grader and told her she was proud of him and loved him. And that was the last moment she was to share with her mama's boy. Wow. This Javier Lopez. And then we have Tess Maria Mata. She was 10 years old and was saving up for a family trip to Disney World. Tess Marie Mata, 10, had been money for a trip to Disney World with her family before she was killed at Robb Elementary. Her sister Faith Mata told the Washington Post. Tess was in fourth grade and loved TikTok dances, Ariana Grande, and the Houston Astros. Wow. On Twitter, Faith Mata wrote, "My precious angel, you are loved so deeply. In my eyes, you are not a victim, but a survivor. I love you always and past forever, baby sister. May your wings soar higher than you could ever dream." We give her peace and respect. We also have Miranda Mathis. She was 11. Miranda Mathis was 11 years old. The city of Uvalde's website confirmed her as one of the victims. Leslie Ruiz, who identified herself as a friend of Mathis's mother, told the Washington Post that Mathis was a bright girl who was fun and spunky. She said that Miranda's best friend was her brother, and he was also at Robb Elementary when the shooting happened. Wow. Blessings. Wow. And we have Eva Morales. Eva was a teacher at Robb Elementary School. Eva Morales was a fourth grade teacher at the school, family members told CNN. She had been an educator for 17 years. Erica Torres recalled the care with which Morales treated her son, Stanley, who has autism, while he was in her third and fourth grade classes. In an effort to stop him from wandering around the school, Morales put Stanley in charge of rounding up students to get to class. Wow. According to Torres, says she made you feel like she was only teaching your child, like there's no other students. Wow. Morales' daughter, Adeline, tweeted a tribute to her mother Wednesday, a family member confirmed to CNN. It says, "Mom, you are a hero. I keep telling myself that this isn't real. I just want to hear your voice," the tribute said. "I want to thank you, Mom, for being such an inspiration to me. I will forever be so proud to be your daughter, my sweet mommy. I will see you again." That's what her daughter said. We also have Alithia Ramirez. She was 10 years old and wanted to be an artist. 10-year-old Alithia Ramirez was in 4th grade and loved to draw. Her father, Ryan Ramirez, told CNN affiliate KSAT, Alithia wanted to be an artist. On Wednesday morning, her father posted a photo of Alithia with angel wings on Facebook. So this is Alithia. Wow. Then we have Annabelle Guadalupe Rodriguez. Annabelle was 10 years old, family members told CNN affiliate KHOU TV. Her family told the news station that she was in the same room as her cousin Jacqueline Jalen Cazares, who was also killed in the shooting. Then we have Mate Rodriguez. She loved animals, sewing, and photography. Mate Rodriguez, 10, dreamed of becoming a marine biologist and had her heart set on attending Texas A&M in Corpus Christi, said her mother, Anna Rodriguez, on Facebook. Mate was sweet, charismatic, loving, caring, loyal, free, ambitious, funny, silly, goal-driven, and her best friend. Anna Rodriguez wrote that her daughter loved animals and photography and learned to sew on her own by watching YouTube videos. She ended her Facebook post with a message to her daughter, which read, "It's not goodbye. It's I'll see you later, my sweet girl. I love you." This is Mate. And then we have Alexandra Letzi Rubio. Alexandra Letzi Rubio. Letzi Rubio was 10 years old and had just made the honor roll. She just made the All-A honor roll and received a Good Citizen Award. Her parents, Felix and Kimberly Rubio, told CNN. Just before the shooting, the two had just celebrated their daughter's achievements at school. They said they told her that they loved her and would pick her up after school and didn't know that it was goodbye. That's what Kimberly wrote on Facebook. This is Letzi Rubio. And then we have Layla Salazar. Layla was 11, loved to run, film TikTok videos, and dance. Layla Salazar, 11, loved to swim with her 2 older brothers, her family told CNN. She was an active child who loved to run, film TikTok videos, and dance. Her parents, Vincent Salazar III and Melinda Alejandro Salazar, said. This is Layla. Then we have Jalen Nicole Silguero. Jalen Nicole was 10 years old and enjoyed dancing and making TikTok videos. Her mother, Veronica Luivanos, told CNN partner Univision. Luivanos said in the interview that her daughter asked to stay home from school Tuesday morning, but that she said no. They have a GoFundMe page, so type in her name, Jayla Nicole Silguero, and contribute to the GoFundMe for them. Then we have Eliana Elijah Cruz Torres. Eliana was 10 years old and was also killed in the shooting. Her aunt, Leandra Vera, told CNN. I wonder if I can find a picture of her somewhere to show so we can honor her. Okay, I found a picture so we can honor her. So I'm going to go to this picture and play it. This is Eliana. May she rest in peace. And then we have Rogelio Torres. He was 10 years old. Rogelio Torres was 10 years old. His aunt, Precious Perez, told CNN affiliate KSAT. The family waited near 12 hours to find out nephew was one of the victims, she said. She also said that we are devastated and heartbroken. Rogelio was a very intelligent, hardworking, and helpful person. He will be missed but never forgotten. This is Rogelio Torres. And now we want to also honor the victims of the Buffalo store shooting. All right. All right, we're going to honor them as well. All right. So now we have this was Geraldine Taylee. She was 62 years old. We have Ruth Whitfield was 86. Ruth Whitfield was one of the victims of at the Top supermarket in Buffalo. Ruth Whitfield was returning home from visiting her husband in a nursing home when she stopped by Tops to pick up groceries, a daily ritual. Her son, Garnell Whitfield, told ABC News Sunday morning. Ruth Whitfield was in the store when the gunman opened fire and was among the 10 who died in the shooting. So we honor Ruth Whitfield. Robert Drury was 30. Roberta Drury was 32 years old. Roberta Drury was one of the victims of the May 14th shooting. So Roberta Drury, a regular at Tops, was a vibrant and outgoing woman who could talk to anyone, her sister Amanda Drury told ABC News on Sunday. Roberta Drury was born in Cicero, New York, about 150 miles east of Buffalo, and moved to the city in 2010 after her oldest brother, Christopher Drury, received a bone marrow transplant there to treat his leukemia. May you rest in peace, Roberta. Then we have Aaron Salter. Aaron Salter is 55 years old. He is a Buffalo police officer. Aaron Salter, a retired Buffalo police officer, was killed after he confronted the gunman who entered the store wearing military fatigues, body armor, and a tactical helmet. Salter was working as a security guard and shot the assailant. Buffalo Police Commissioner Joseph Gramaglia told ABC News on Sunday, but the bullets had no effect due to the bulletproof vest the suspect wore, and the gunman returned fire, striking Salter. Wow. May he rest in peace. Wow. Then we have Hayward Patterson. He was 67 years old. Deacon Hayward Patterson was shot while inside his truck in the parking lot of the supermarket. Pastor James Giles told ABC Buffalo affiliate WKBW. Patterson's family described him to the station as a loving person. He leaves behind a wife and a daughter. Hayward Patterson. Pearl Young. She was 77. Pearl Young, an Alabama native, spent the final years of her life teaching children as a substitute teacher in the Buffalo School District and was heavily involved in her church community, her sister Mary Craig told ABC News. She loved her students and they loved her back, a statement from her family read. Craig described Young as such a beautiful and sweet woman. Miss Pearl Young. And next, we have Geraldine Taylee. Geraldine Taylee. In her final moments, Geraldine Talley, who come to Top's Family Market Saturday afternoon for a few items, sent her fiancé down an aisle to retrieve something off a shelf. Before they could reunite, an armed suspect entered the supermarket and opened fire. Her fiancé survived the massacre. Tally's last moments were described to ABC News by Kay Chapman Johnson, her younger sister, who was not at the store with the couple. Wow. Rest in peace. We have Celestine Cheney. She was 65. Celestine Cheney was a mother and a grandmother of 6, the Buffalo News reported. She was shopping with her older sister, Joanne Daniels, when she was shot. She was a breast cancer survivor, and she survived aneurysms in her brain. Wow, her sister said. Wow. Celestine Cheney. Wow. Catherine Massey was 72 years old. Catherine Cat Massey was a civil rights activist who worked tirelessly to improve Buffalo's Black community, the Buffalo News reported. The Buffalo News said Massey wrote for local publications, the Buffalo Challenger and Buffalo Criterion, and that she often wrote letters to the Buffalo News. She was unapologetic about making sure our community was not ignored. Massey's friend, former Erie County legislator Betty Jean Grant told the Buffalo News. Wow. Catherine Massey. Margus Morrison, 52, of Buffalo. Margus was a great father and a wonderful person who was always willing to help his family, his stepdaughter Cassandra Demp said in a text message to ABC News. Margus Morrison. Andre McNeil, 53, of Auburn. This is Andre McNeil. I want to thank you for spending this time going through the different victims of these shootings. And I just want to say, let's make sure that they're not forgotten. That's the purpose of doing this. You know, if you need to share something about them on your own socials, or if you have a podcast or anything, share these people. Make sure that they're never forgotten, because it's really unfortunate what happened. It really, really is. I wish there was no violence ever in this world. And we must do our part to support the family. A lot of these people had GoFundMes. Go to their GoFundMes and help their families. Have them in your prayers. Thank you so much, and see you next time. Take care.
Running from myself at times, I can't describe the words I try.